Hey guys, it's Monday, and fortunately I am feeling a lot better since I went to the doctor and I got medicine. Yesterday was horrible, like so horrible. I was crying. It was that bad. And yeah, I got up this morning and I felt better. I still felt bad, but I felt better. And as the day has progressed and taking more medicine, I feel, I'd say 75%. So I'm still 25% I feel sick, and the rest pretty good. I have been packing up boxes to send to my cousin. My BFF, as I know that you longtime people will know. She created this logo for us called Crafty Cousins, and that's what our booth is going to be called, Crafty Cousins. And I'm going to make a sign for her to hang in the booth, probably next weekend. But super cute. These are my little price labels, so we have to put our like we have a booth number. That's our booth number, and then I put an M for Marina, and then the number of items. So I am up to are you ready? This is my next one. So it's M219. So I have 219 items I've already labeled. So I had to print these, cut them, and then punch all of them, and then label all of them. You have to, because you have to give the booth number, my M and what number item it is, and then a brief description of the item and a price. So I've done 218 so far. I just did my video. Sorry, I just did my video seeing if any of you wanted those crafty items before I pack them and ship them off, because they're kind of heavy, and I don't know, I just think some of you might appreciate some of them and would love for them to go to a place where I know that they're appreciated. I mean, I guess if somebody pays for it, either way it's appreciated. But I've been loading up on Gatorade. I don't drink Gatorade normally, but I'm drinking Gatorade. So I wanted to tell you something happened. We went yesterday to the urgent care, and honey says, do you want me to go back with you? And I said, yeah, come on back. So he did. And as soon as I got back there, they were like, okay, I need you to stand on the scale and I need to get your height. And I was like, honey, go back in the waiting room. And he just kind of laughed. And so I got on the scale, and if I didn't feel bad enough already, just because I've always tried to keep it very real with you guys, like very real, I'm probably going to be the realest I've ever been right now. I'm going to tell you that scale said 206 pounds. And at that moment, I can't even describe to you how horrible that felt. Because back before I started my YouTube channel, I lost about 85 pounds on Slimgenics. And, I thought once I lost that 85 pounds that there's no way I could ever come back. That could never happen. But 50 pounds of it has come back on. And part of it was menopause. When I hit menopause, I could not keep the weight off. But whereas, because I had gotten down to 156, so actually I lost 90 pounds because I was 246 when I started on that journey, and I got down to 156. But and I've said a number of times on this channel that Honey might be coming in here in a minute, that I was going to try to lose weight. And I'd start out and so forth and so on, and I would get a little bit of success. I might lose, 6, 7, 8 pounds, and then I'd have a day where I'd be like, I'm just going to have this, or I'm just going to have that. And the girls are really bad at the shop. One of the girls, Jackie, her husband works at a bagel store, and she very often will bring a huge box of bagels and all kinds of cheeses, because at the end of the night they're just going to throw it away and they let them take it home. I have another gal who works for me who she'll order food every day. She'll eat lots of pizza.
Hear the news, Shiva?
There he is.
I'm going to tell you what the news is. Hey, you're going to get off me. Number 2, you're still going to get off me. And number 3, it's Mommy's last day of vacation, so we have to watch a movie.
And you have to quit treating Rizzo's pom-poms like they're dog toys.
Well, in Shiva's defense, tell him not to paint them like that.
Oh.
Yeah, you can just go ahead and stain that the way it is right now. I'll get them drilled in.
What are you
I'll do
doing?
it later. Freaking Steven's like, we can dial in the rear end of this car. And I was like, Blake, no, you can't.
I guess I should turn off the video, huh? Real life. That was just real life. I'll be back. It's Monday. It's 7:15. It's thundering outside.
Let's get this party started.
He's back. I start talking again. He comes back. Okay.
I was just telling my wife, let's get this party started. Let's get the barbecue rolling. Let's get the movie rolling.
I'm feeling so much better, guys.
Oh, she looks amazing.
This guy. So yesterday. Okay, Saturday night, we watched, what did we watch? Stand By Me.
Oh, yeah.
Stand By Me. And we had this big overstuffed chair, and we were both sitting in the chair, kind of cuddling, and the dogs were like piled on top of us. And
awesome night.
All of a sudden, right at the end of the movie, I coughed a couple of times. And he was like, it's just allergies. It's just allergies. I was like, it doesn't feel like allergies. It feels phlegmy. He's like, it's just allergies. I was like, okay. So we went to bed. And when I woke up yesterday morning, did you hear me coughing and stuff?
I did.
Okay. So I had tea, and, I kind of felt crappy, but I didn't feel horrible. And I decided to lay down. And once I laid down, he was out in the garage because he would not stop working, even though he's sick too. And I came out there and I was crying, and I was like, you're going to have to take me to the ER. And that's the only way I could get him to go to the doctor.
So I went to the doctor.
He went to the doctor. But anyway, so the doctor said I had an upper respiratory infection. And there aren't, they don't really give antibiotics for that.
Because it was viral and not bacterial.
So, we're in there and we get that done. And he goes, okay, let's just go get the medicine. So we're like driving. It's really bright sunny out. And I'm like, please take me home. Just take me home. So he dropped me off and he went and got my stuff. And anyway, thanks to him, I'm much better today, because I would not have been able to drive myself. That's how sick I was yesterday. It's weird that I feel this much better today. But awesome.
And that's the way I was. Whenever I had my onset of where you're at right now, I still had to work 2 days at work. And I had to get the camper going.
But I want him to vouch for me. I told him about 5 times, we don't have to go camping. I won't be mad. You're sick. If you want to stay home, let's stay home. Did I not say that to you about 5 times? Don't even pause. Don't a pause.
You called me at work, and I called you back because I was unable. And you're like, I just want to know if we can't go. Just let me know now.
Yeah, but I had already said to you a couple of times, if you can't go, it's okay.
I was trying to push through it and think, that on the upshot, get over it and have a great time.
Well, I did give him an out. Several times. But then there at the very end, I was kind of like, just tell me if you want to stay home. In other words, no more dinking around. Tell me if you want to stay home. Anyway, hindsight's 2020. We should have just stayed home, but we didn't. And we got to go have our dogs lose in the patriotic competition.
They won. No, they won.
I know. I've been telling Rizzo all along she should have been the winner. And in my mind, she's the winner. And in his mind, she's the winner.
No, Shiva had it hands down.
She did not have no blue and red pom-poms.
She doesn't have that kind of fur available.
Well,
No,
honestly,
she had. They
okay,
both should have won.
she had the best costume as far as like stuff that she was wearing, but the fact that Rizzo had her hair dyed was pretty
It was
awesome.
rigged.
Where is Rizzo? Rizzo! Oh, come here, baby. Nobody's ever really seen a good shot of you. Look at her. We call her our little clown dog. She's our
See,
clown.
to me, that's pink and blue.
Well, it's faded since the day I did it. And she got dirty from running around the campground.
In my opinion, they're both winners.
They are winners. Even the ding dong one. She runs around and grabs Rizzo's paws like it's a squeaky toy and shakes it. And Rizzo's like,
It's only because you dyed them up to look like little toys.
well, anyway, I had bought, well, you don't want to see Rizzo licking her hoo-ha. Okay. So, so I have bought shish kebabs, beef and chicken for one of our camping nights, and we took out the chicken ones, and Honey is going to go barbecue them. So that's what we're having for dinner. Are you going to do that now?
I'm probably going to rinse my hands off first.
All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Oh, and he cut the board for my rooster cabinet. And because he got his saw put together, and he was like, do you want me to cut that board for you? And I'm like, do you even have to ask? Of course I want you to cut the board for me.
It was exciting.
It was exciting. I should have done a video. But I was busy packing up boxes. I'm going to have to get bigger boxes. Because I got a lot of stuff to send to my cousin. So. All right.
Yeah, I'm just thinking this is her last day of vacation. And
I asked him in the doctor's office, I said, do you think I should get a doctor's note? Told the doctor I'm the boss. So.
anyway, after ringing that bell.
Talk to you guys later. Bye.
No, but we were thinking after, your last day of vacation, let's watch a movie and all that kind of stuff. So I pulled my reins in to get the barbecue going and get all this stuff going.
What do I need to do?
So it'd be beautiful. What?
Bye, guys. It's Wednesday, and I'm still sick. I've been taking my medicine religiously, and I usually feel better during the daytime hours. Mornings are a bit rough for me, but once I get out of the house and moving around, I seem to feel a little bit better, at least so far. I don't know about today. Today's the first day that my voice has sounded like this. So guess what? So yesterday, get this random person messaged me on Facebook Marketplace and wanted to buy my coffee machine, the one I had listed for $650. I was so happy. And they actually came. They did dwindle me down. I said, okay, I would be willing to take 600, and I was tickled to death over that. So yay! I have a little stash going of stuff that we're selling, and that way if a great piece comes along for vintage stuff and things, we've got some funds to do that with. My mouth thing, my little sore right here's actually it's way smaller, but anyway, I want to get out of here. I gotta go by the Goodwill. I want to find an old clock. I watched somebody. I haven't felt very crafty. I prepped one card this morning. One. It is a shaker card and it is a mermaid card, so I guess that's a plus. But I just wasn't feeling crafty. I was actually feeling organizational. And then my mom called, so I talked to her while I made myself a broccoli omelet. And time got a little bit away from me. It's almost 9:30. I really want to leave here by 10 so I can go by Goodwill. And I got to figure out, I got to do projects for the design team that I'm on. So my crafty mojo just, I don't know. I did my destashing on my packages. You know, speaking of packages, I need to get those on the porch. But I sold quite a bit of stuff. That made me really happy. I got 2 boxes of cards mailed off to my cousin. So I did tell her I probably will just bring the rest of the stuff when I come. Since I can bring 2 suitcases, I'll fill 1 suitcase full of stuff. But I just thought I'd check in with you. Like I said, it's Wednesday, and I'm going to go head out and do some of that. So maybe I'll have some footage for vintage stuff and things. We'll see. Honey did cut the top for my rooster cabinet. So I'm going to show you that real quick. And then I'm off. I'll put this all together and put up a vlog. All right. Hope you guys are doing well. See you soon. Bye. She's flossing. I don't know what that means. It must mean acting retarded. Oh, acting goofy. Is goofy okay? Oh my goodness. Don't get close to me. I'm sick.